Good morning, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I welcome Dr. Sivasankari Jayachandran, and she will talk about role of lunar rhythm in agriculture. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Sivasankari Jayachandran. Today, I'm going to take section on role of lunar rhythms in agriculture. And once again, welcome everyone. I'm so glad to see you here. Today, we are going to explore something fascinating. Yes, how the moon, the moon in our night sky can influence agriculture. This talk is based on scientific study, biodynamic farming practices, and ancient wisdom passed on to the generation. By the end of this hour, you will see the moon is not just a beautiful object, but a powerful ally in the farming. Let me see in the next slide. Yes. Okay, why it's matter? In modern agriculture, we faces big challenges like climate change and soil degradation and loss of biodiversity. Farmers are looking for simple, cost-effective way to grow healthier crop. Lunar farming, yes, lunar farming offers something unique, a way to work with nature rhythms rather than against them. Yes, this is not just a folklore anymore. Science is catching up, and we will see the evidence today. Okay, what are the objectives of this session is what you will take away from this session. Here we are going to see how moon phase and rhythms affect the plants. And next we're going to see what is biodynamic farming and how it uses a lunar cycle. That is practicing how we are going to planning the gardens like that. And then we see the global story from around the world where the farmers see the result. And also we can take the tips, practical tips you can use on your farms and gardens. Okay, did you know about anything about this lunar farming or biodynamic? Has anyone here or maybe your parents or grandparents planted crops by the moon? Yes. For thousands of years, the farmers watched the night sky closely. They believed the planting seed when the moon was waxing moon made the crop stronger. And then harvesting during waning moon kept grain fresh. Today, the moon gravitates moon's entire ocean due to the gravitational force. It makes tides. Imagine what if might do for the tiny seeds in the soil. So it is so far the researcher said over 600 organisms are reacted to the lunar rhythms. So, okay, what the history of the lunar farming is new now? No, it is not new. It is already followed by worldwide, like Roman farmers, Greek philosophers, even ancient rice farmers are followed this lunar calendar. In India, you might know we are familiar with Panchangam. Yes, it's Alamic. The Panchangam calendar guided the farmers when to sow, when to harvest, when to prune the trees is opt time to do the agricultural activities. Okay, some of them said this is superstitious. No, they were not just a superstition. Their observation is refined over the centuries. Many of these traditions survived in rural community today. Yes, this is all based on the moon position in the sky. Is still popular in biodynamic agriculture. Today, even conventional farmers also following nowadays in the villages. Okay, let's see what's the basic of the moon. Okay, this is a diagram. Let's look at the signs. The moon take one entire cycle, for finish the entire cycle, it takes 29 and a half days. That is a one lunar cycle. That is full moon to another full moon. Okay. That is full moon is Paurnami. Okay. The finishing the one whole entire cycle, it will take 29.5 days. That's 29 and a half days. Yes, you know that we see this all these phrases. It's a new moon. Next is it's a new moon. Next is a first quarter. This slowly the waxing moon, and then it attain the full moon. Again, the full moon go for a waning process. It attain the last quarter, and then it comes the new moon. That's how the cycle. It is a lunar cycle. This is called as, we can call this as a phases. That is new moon, first quarter, full moon, and last quarter. Here the waning is a growing light. You can see that it will be growing day by day after the Amavasa, that is new moon day. The waxing moon, the waning moon is a decreasing in the light. Then it slowly comes to Amavasha. This is a cycle. So this full moon pulls, you know very well, the tide is heavy in the full moon day. So the researcher believe it will be also have the affect the soil moisture, even the groundwater level, and also sap flow in the plants. Okay, what's biodynamic? How it's related to the lunar calendar? You know, this biodynamic forming is started by Rudolf Steiner. This is a German scientist from 1924. Okay, take the rhythm seriously. It one of the earliest organic farming system. During the 1924, there is no chemical fertilizers. Still, the farmers are facing the quality in the crop. So this man is this gentleman who worked spiritually, that is anthroposophical philosophy. Here he viewed the farm as a living organism. To connect this living organism into the cosmic forces. Yes, he's integrate the cosmic rhythms, ecology, and form self-sufficiency. Here it is here not only they will use lunar rhythm, but also here they use some of unique preparations in biodynamic agriculture. This agriculture adopted by more than 60 countries, 60 plus country. Now it is scaling up. And India is leading one in this biodynamic agriculture. Mostly the tea estate, coffee, the estate are widely practicing this kind of agriculture. Okay, this is me. I gave training to the farmers about these BD preparations. Okay, cow horn menu. These are all the special preparations for compost preparation, and also for it act as a soil microbial inoculant for soil. These menus will support soil, plant, and ecosystem health along with lunar calendar. Yes, now we are going to see these six key lunar rhythms. Previously, we see the moon phases. Now, this is a moon lunar rhythm. Before starting to the lunar rhythms, you may aware that moon is revolve around their own axis, and also this rotate from own axis, and also revolve around the Earth. Okay, here this is the 6 key lunar rhythms. Full moon to new moon. One is moon opposite to Saturn, descending moon and ascending moon, moon node, apogee and perigee, moon in zodiac constellation. Let me see one by one in following slides. Yeah, these are all affect the different part of the plant growth. These moon rhythms affect the different parts of the plant growth, like root, leaves, flowers, and fruit. Okay, we're going to see one by one. What is a new moon and full moon? Everyone very familiar with this. Yes, is Amavasa and Paurnami. Here, in agriculture point of view, the full moon is is a Paurnami. Our earth is warm, it is very cooling in condition in full moon. It is best for sowing the seed and where the strong sap flow present in the seed as well as in the plant. This and full moon, we need to avoid trimming and pruning the plant because where the strong sap flow is present in the plants. Yes, we believe there was a higher tide in the full moon. So here also the sap flow was more in the plant. In new moon is very our earth is very warm in condition. New moon is Amavasa, is very warm. So that time is good for harvesting because harvesting the produce in during the new moon, we can prevent the fungal attack in the seeds and grains. But we need to avoid tuber pot planting because planting, everyone say the new moon is good for soil work, but we need to avoid tuber planting in those days. And then waxing moon. That waxing moon is, if we already seen in the, is gaining the light. Yes, the new moon to full moon, where this plant grows strongly in above ground plants are you the extent more strength in the above ground plants. And the waning wings is mainly focused on roots and soil. This waning moon is opt for tuber planting like carrot, radish. If you plant for sowing the seed of carrot or radish or beetroot, this waning moon is opt because it mainly for root and soil work. Okay, next, we already see the new moon and full moon. Next rhythm is ascending and descending moon. Here you see in this picture, you can see the line is earth. This is the elliptical plane. This is a sun path. This is a moon path. Okay, it's going to resolve around the earth. Here you can see, and you can see the point is a node. Is a junction point of this elliptical plane of the sun as well as the moon. This is a node. We can call this a node. Here the moon moves upward direction is called as ascending moon. Moon comes in the lowest point is called descending moon. This one you can see where the energy flow is upward in around the aerial growth, soft for aerial growth. This energy flow is down towards the root. This mainly for root growth. The time we need to plan according to that, so we can according to rhythms for improve our yield success. Okay, here I already said there is a lot of preparation in biodynamic farming for manuring the crop, for manuring and weeding the crop. This descending moon is play a vital role. For ascending moon, we need to apply the trimming, pruning, or opt for ascending moon. Okay, next we are going to see about what is node. We already saw there is a node. There is a node point. The moon crosses this point, and this is a upward node, or this is a downward node. This ascending node and descending nodes. In this node, we need to avoid planting, pruning, and where the eclipse like effect will be there in the node. Yes. So how we avoid something during a lunar and a solar eclipse? Likewise, in this node time, we need to avoid planting and pruning. In Tamil, we can say it as Sama no Kunal. We need to avoid any agricultural activity. We do not want to plan on that day. Next is apogee and perigee. In apogee, where the moon is very far away from the earth, is far away from the earth, is called apogee. It is very good for preparing compost or preparing liquid manure and storing some seed or grains is opt day. After drying, we need to store the seed or grain. Is opt day, is apogee day. It is a perigee. Moon is very close. If the moon is very close to earth and the moon is very brighter, the earth will be very cool. During the earth is very cool, so we need to avoid drying the seed or dry the grains and cutting the pruning or cutting the branches, because where the water flow is high in the plant. So we prevent the risk of the fungal infection. Next is this is very important rhythms in the lunar cycle. The moon opposite to Saturn. There in 27.5 days, where the moon will be rotate, they will face this Saturn opposite to the Earth. So the strainers say the moon will give the calcium force, and this Saturn will give this silica force. So these two forces will play a vital role in the seed germination and the plant growth. You can see it will give the plant resilience against the pest and diseases, because it's a balanced force between the Saturn as well as moon. And how the Saturn is play a vital role in our horoscope. Likewise, the Saturn play a vital role in agriculture too. It brings a stronger plant. Yeah, farmers report a healthier crop during this time, because there is a less infestation of pests and diseases. So this is a zodiac constellation. You can see this. There is 27 nakshatra. There is 12 zodiac sign, where 27 nakshatra, right? In 27 daily, the moon travels those nakshatra one day. That is why there is 27.5 days. Okay, 27.5 days. Where the zodiac constellation is divided into 4 elements. See, one is earth element, water, and air and light, and the fire element. This warmth is a fire element. So the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius are classified into the warmth element, where the moon places in this zodiac sign, that is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The fruit crop is comes very nicely in the time. If you plant a fruit crop like mango or pomegranate during this the moon presence in this position, the fruit crops grow very healthier. That is why this is meant for fruit. And another is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is for flower. Gemini, this is for flower. Here the element is air and light. This moon position in this zodiac sign, where the flower crops will grow very healthy, and then it gives a vital force in this flower. Next is water. Water sign is like Cancer, Capricorn, where the leafy vegetable like spinach, and then amaranthus, the leaf modified vegetable like cabbage, cauliflower, and then the broccoli will grow very stronger in this sign. Next is earth. Earth is, this is a root crop like carrot, radish, turnip will grow. It influence on that day. It gives very good yield. We can see the case study in the next slides. See, this is a scientific evidence. Some of them said these are all superstitious. No, scientists have proven during 1930, this lady is a Lily Colisco. Okay, she's closely worked with Rudolf Steiner. Gone for a series of germination study during the full moon. I already said the full moon, before full moon, during waxing period to full moon is opt for seed germination. We can see 100% germination of the seed during these phases. So this is a Thun. This is Dr. Thun. This lady only classified this 12 zodiac sign into the 12 zodiac sign into the 4 elements. And this scientist study the yield related how the moon the zodiac affect the yield of the crop. So this earlier study now in the University of Germany is these two scientists proved that these hypotheses are working good, because it's highly related to the rhythms is highly related to the tree growth. And this person from the University of Kassel from German, who got optimal carrot yield during the Virgo constellations. These are all proved. These research are all in the public domain. And the scientific, this scientific evidence too. Here, in scientists from in India, they said the leaf harvest during the full moon gives a higher phytochemical compound compared to the harvest from the other time. This article also available in the public domain. Here, the gene expression of coffee and behavior is behavioral influence were high in the full moon light. This is also studied in America and from Stanford University. This article is also available in the public domain. Here, the barley and the heat, you can see that it's 21% of yield increases during the lunar that moonlight. See how much the 21% is much more. And this is tune theory. We already said this is a Maria Thun. This is a Maria Thun. She is a Maria Thun who is highly recommended in biodynamic farming. They have followed her classification in the biodynamic agriculture. She only grouped into the 4 elements. We already saw that match the plant pots like root, leaf, and flower. This is for understanding. So farmer easily integrated this thing into the planting calendar. So it's widely used in the biodynamic farmer worldwide. And next is a planting calendar visual. You know, the waxing moon is mainly for leaf and fruit crop, and waning moon for root crop. It's because waning moon where the light is very low. Because for full moon to new moon where the light influence low, so it's good for root crop. Waxing moon where light is more is mainly for leaf and fruit crop, because leaf and fruit crop they need more light energy. So waxing moon is apt time to plant for leaf and fruit crops. And node day, I already said in node day, where the elliptical plane and the moon orbit will meet, that day we need, it is like a eclipse like effect. We need to avoid any agriculture activity. So constellation guide, that is to zodiac constellation guide used for crop type selection. Which type of crop we used for select and which day. So the practical tip for our gardeners here, there's a simple tip. Okay, during the waxing moon, go for start with small planning like note the moon phases have a planting diary. Use some compost and manure, any organic manure during the Amavasya, that is new moon day. It is very good for soil work. And avoid big farm task on perigee and the no day. Perigee is where the moon is very close to the earth. During that time, we need to avoid any farming activity. Observe your result. It is about learning from our own farmland. Okay, next we are going to see what case study in India, where it is follow. You know, these kind of lunar farming and biodynamic agriculture is widely followed in tea estate, coffee estate. If you see the Araku Valley, they widely following this type of farming, where they got good result because Araku Valley coffee is a world best coffee because their flavor is be more. They following this kind of agriculture in Araku Valley in Hyderabad. See, in India, even in my field, we are following rices, and in Kerala they followed in spices like pepper and nutmeg. They widely even some of the mango farmers are widely use this kind of agriculture, that's biodynamic, along with the lunar calendar. They report the better soil, earth, and fewer pests with the lunar planting. It gaining attention among the organic and even organic farmer also following this kind of activity. And also biodynamic grower, the biodynamic grower will follow this planting calendar system. So in globe, it is case studies in India. In globe, you can see in vineyard from France and German, they widely use the moon planting calendar, where the Mariathun theory they widely used. They will see there is quality of vine and also yield in orchard were very good. They in Africa, mostly the tea estate, they're adopting the lunar calendar. They said even in dry climate, the biodynamic systems will thrive. These these studies is widely adopted worldwide. Yes, it is increased to 60 plus countries or got demonstrators certificate. How we are giving certification, organic certification, IMO, EcoCrate like that. For biodynamic, we will follow all the lunar calendaring system and applying the biodynamic preps. They will get the Demeter certification, so they can sell the product in a premium way. Okay, these 60 plus countries not a number. Now it's a scale. It is scalable. Only the recorded number is 60 plus country, but in my form we are not got Demeter certification, but still we are following the biodynamic agriculture and along with the lunar calendaring. So like that, without certified farmers, just for their own farm benefit, they are following, but still there is increases in the number. Okay, let's we go to see the what's the benefit. Every technology there has the challenges and there are also their own benefit. What's the benefit? Yes, we know that any natural farming system definitely increase the quality of the product. The mostly the farmers mainly go for the grain quantity, the yield, but in they won't calculate the quality of the product and also soil health. Because we need to concern on soil health also. Nowadays is a degrading. It won't grow any crop if we will not give more attention to the soil health. So this type of the farming definitely improve the soil quality and the soil health. If there we need to concentrate on the soil health, is definitely go for crop quality. Definitely will gives the yield and the biodiversity also increases. So there is no gene erosion will be happen. What the challenges? See, it require correct observation and planning is important in any technique or day-to-day activities. Planning and observation and execution is very important. And here, this type of farming, there's mainstream agriculture, mainstream scientific said these are all pseudoscience. But this is now we can see the lot of the evidence, and then it is already in public domain. There are scalable. They are increasing in number day by day. There is no decreases in the amount of hectares and all. That nowadays they are increasing a lot more. Okay, what key takeaway from this presentation is the moon life is highly influenced plant and soil. Lunar farming blend ancient wisdom like biodynamic farming. It is a very old technique, agriculture technique. It is followed in 1924 itself. It is so. What my point is, this kind of traditional tradition, that's lunar farming, blend with the modern science can give the some shift and paradigm shift in the agriculture. Yes, because this planting calendar will give some idea when to sow the seed, when to weed, when to do the weeding and harvesting and drying the seed. We don't go to buy a seed from the seed market. We can produce our own seed. If you go for heirloom variety, if you go for hybrid and then GM, is definitely we will go always beg with this seed owners. Okay, the thing is, this combination of this traditional folklore technology with this modern science is give we can that definitely they will overcome the some sort of the problem in agriculture. So simple change can make a difference. So I request all our participants to follow the simple technique like pruning the trees from the new moon day. Just observe how the plant behave. Okay. Then sow the seed during the full moon day. Before 1 day before the full moon day, see the what the how the effect in the seed, tiny seed. So we can see the observation. We can learn from our own form. Okay, there is no need for consultation and go for the simple change, simple thing, and can make the big difference. Okay, thank you for your time. I would like to hear your thought, experience, and question. Has anyone here tried lunar planting or biodynamic farming or any kind of agriculture, like organic agriculture practices? Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for a wonderful presentation.
Yes.
I will take up the questions now.
Yes.
In your experience, do certain crops respond more noticeably to lunar rhythms compared to others?
During? Sorry, repeat. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. In your experience,
Yes.
do certain crops respond more noticeably to lunar rhythms compared to others?
Yes, ma'am. I did my research in rice crop. Okay. Yes, that I can see the yield difference, 10% increases in rice from this kind of practice to conventional method. I can see that difference. Even we follow the gawatting of the mango trees during this uh, uh, new moon day, we can also see the difference because lot of shoot will be emerge after we cut down during Amavasha, that is new moon day. We can see that lot of lateral branches will be. Lateral branches is important for it's a productive branches, so we can see the difference, ma'am. Definitely, there is lot of research in public domain also. Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ah.
How does moon's gravitational pull affect soil moisture and seed germination in organic farming?
Yes, you can see there is the ocean itself. There is a belief there is a ocean. There is a climb. The ocean, the tides is higher during in the full moon period. See that seed need more water to germinate. Seed need some moisture to germinate. We can see the more germination during the full moon time. It will be, there is some moisture in the seed, it will be tigger, it will be flow upward, so germination will be 100%.
Okay. Biodynamic farming emphasizes lunar calendars. How
Yes.
do these practices align with organic principles?
Yes, organic principle is just giving up the fertilizers and chemical. Those days in our Indian system also we widely follow this Panjangam, Alamic based calendar only. For farmers are follow when to sow this seed because this after seeing this Panjangam only. Even they dry this seed during the Amavasha for pest and disease control. These are all the traditional methods. This is all not new for us. It will be linked to organic farming also. The olden days, the farmers follow all those things. Olden days, they won't put fertilizer and pesticide in the land, right? So it will be linked also. It's highly linked, ma'am. Only
Okay.
thing, the biodynamic, we use the special preparations. How we in organic farming we use biofertilizers. Likewise, the biodynamic farming where there they use the microbial inoculant like BD 500, BD 501, and that BD compost. Only that changes. Not much. There is no difference at all.
Okay. How can small scale farmers with limited resources practically integrate lunar farming into their daily routines?
Okay, this is not a big challenge. It's a lunar farming only for organic agriculture. There is no. They will, if they follow the chemical farming also, they can follow the lunar calendar. If they go for weeding, Just see when the weeding is a correct time. Like they want to sow the seed. They go for in during the full moon day. They will even the conventional farmer itself. They will follow during Amavasa. They won't plow the land itself, because if they plow the land, the earth will be warm during that condition, very hot during Amavasya. So the moisture from the soil will be easily the evaporation will be occurred during the Amavasya. That is why the farm traditionally, even in conventional farmers also, they won't plow the land during in Amavasya. During
Okay.
eclipse, they won't go for farming activity also.
Okay.
Still, they follow in village level, ma'am. I don't know the urban gardeners, but in village level, the old farm, the traditional farming, the who's they follow from traditional method, they will go for this kind of a thing. Yeah, they closely observe the sky also.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. How can technology support farmers in applying lunar-based methods?
technology.
Yeah.
Okay, if you go for drones spraying the plant, now the drone technology is very upscaling, right, in agriculture. If gone for spraying the pesticide, insecticide, any liquid manu, organic liquid manu using the drone, they will go for during the waxing period where the light force will be more. During the light force, we will spray this kind of liquid manure. Definitely, the crop will be response. It gives a good response. This already proven, ma'am. It's already proven. It's already there are a lot of scientific evidence also there. Is
Okay.
widely followed in Western countries. Only the small, large farmers in India they are following, but small farmers still there are some struggle, because our lands are fragmented land. So it gives, we don't know what exact result. Okay, because the we I can follow the biodynamic, but next to my biodynamic farm there will be a chemical farmer. Definitely, the erosion will be there. The fertilizer erosion will be there. We can't say because of this only. But in foreign country, Western country, they widely follow this kind of method. Even in tea estate and coffee estate in India, they are following this kind of farming.
Okay.
Mhm.
With climate change disrupting traditional farming patterns, do lunar rhythms still offer reliable guidance?
No, the plant not only respond to single factor, right? A lot of factor is there. Even we need rain also, right? Without rain, the lunar farming won't help. Rain, the seasonal is everything is integrated, ma'am. We can't say the single lunar calendar might help, because plant required manure also. Okay, lunar farming alone it won't, but combined, integrated all those things, it will give the best result. That is why in my slide we say the modern technique along with the traditional system will give some paradigm shift in our agriculture.
Okay. What are the main criticism or limitations of lunar-based agricultural practices?
Lunar based agriculture, they said the farmers have don't there is no time to see all those things. Because this lunar calendaring is our non-monitoring. Okay, this is a non-monitoring. We can't say this much of illumination will affect the plant like that. We can't say that. We can't monitor we can't measure the cosmic force. Okay, but the earth, like manure and all, we can measure this much amount of manure will give this much amount of nitrogen to the plant, like that. How we will say this lunar, because these are all quantum physics. We can't these are all not measurable. Only measurables is yield, and the yield also we can't say this is because of lunar forming, but we can say this lunar forming also play a vital role. That's it. It is a powerful role in this for growing the crop. How we can believe the sun is most important for photosynthesis, like that only. Lunar also play a vital role in agriculture.
Okay.
Yes.
Is the influence of the lunar rhythm more psychological or cultural, or it is measurable in real world farming outcomes?
Yes, they will say that they said that that biodynamic based agriculture farming, they see the quality of wine is very high because the aroma and the keeping quality will be high in because of lunar farming. A lot of reports are there, case studies also there. Keeping quality of wine and then the product which produced from this type of farming where they will meet the nutrition requirement compared to organic itself. They said biodynamic is premium than organic.
Okay.
Yes.
What advice would you give to farmers who are curious but skeptical about using lunar cycles in their farming routines?
Okay, I will advise the farmers go for simple thing like just follow the first go. I don't know. I don't ask them to follow that zodiac constellation. Just go for simple moon phase like per se Amavasha and then full moon. They can learn from their own experience. They already said if they go for seed sowing in since particular day, they can see the result, ma'am. Definitely. That is advice for the farmers.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We have now completed the round of questions on behalf of agricultureinformation.com. We would
Yes.
like to thank Dr. Sivasankari Jayachandran for the talk and for answering the questions.
Thank you
This
so
meeting will
much.
now be closed.
Yes.
You're
Thank you
most
so
welcome.
much. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.